sports, and entertainment. We are High Power 102.7 FM, the pride of the people.
The time is 12 o'clock. Good afternoon. Here is iPower 102.7 FM Midday News. I am Florence Ibhareman. First, the headlines. Ogun government suspend Awujale selection process. $5,000 terrorism suspects await trial. Ghanaian woman sues hospital over negligence. And in sports, 4-team exit UEFA Champions League. Details of these and more in a moment. Please stay tuned. Welcome back, and now the news in details. As part of its plan to ensure that every eligible voter is registered to vote in the forthcoming election, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has promised to rotate the INEC voters registration device across rural areas in the state. In a statement signed by the Public Affairs Officer of the Commission, Musa Olurode, the Resident Electoral Commissioner in the state, Dr. Mutiu Adegoke, stated this on Wednesday in Oshogbo. The Commissioner explained that approval have been granted by the national headquarters of the Commission to rotate the device from the 2nd day of February till 10th day of April 2026. The Ogun State government has announced an immediate suspension of the selection process of the Awujale of Ijebuland. According to the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Ganiu Amzat, the government took the position in order to maintain peace and the sanctity of the office after the government received some petition and security report. However, some sources say an attempt by the government to coerce the members of the Fusengua ruling house to pick a preferred candidate, which was rejected by the elders of the family, led to the suspension of the process. The National Counter-Terrorism Center has announced plans to fast-track the trial of over 5,000 terrorism suspects currently awaiting trial across the nation. The center disclosed this in its counter-terrorism document for 2025-2030, where it pointed out that the significant number constituted a huge backlog in its records, with Nigerian custodial centers generally overpopulated and the court overstressed. The center hopes to fashion out modalities to make the trial of the suspect faster. This media news is coming to you from iPower 102.7 FM, Emurele Owo. Still to come on the foreign scene, Ghanaian woman sues hospital over negligence. And in sports, 4-team exit UEFA Champions League.
Whether you're tuning in for breaking news, in-depth analysis, or community updates, High Power 102.7 FM remains your most trusted source. Because when it comes to news, the truth matters. High Power FM 102.7.
Welcome back, and now to the foreign scene. A resident of the Kumasi has dragged the management of Comfort Anoye Teaching Hospital before the Ghanaian High Court, seeking a compensation of 10 million Ghana cedis over alleged medical negligence leading to the death of a newborn baby. In a right of summon, Elimke Benwodo alleged that the hospital mismanaged a labor leading to the loss of a child. According to her, the management of the labor led to the mismanagement of the labor led to the child being diagnosed of severe asphyxia, which led to the eventual death. Still on the foreign scene, a solemn day of mourning have been held across Australian cities in honor of victims of December 2025 Bondi Beach anti-Semitic attack. A service was held at the St. Paul's Cathedral, Melbourne, where the names and age of the 15 victims were read out. In Sydney, flags flew at half-mast across the city to mark one of the most gruesome attacks on the Jewish community in the relatively peaceful nation. And in sport, 4 teams have been eliminated from the ongoing UEFA Champions League after the conclusion of the match day 7 fixtures on Wednesday. Former semi-finalists Villarreal, Slava Praga, Eintracht Frankfurt and Karat Almaty have officially exited the continental competition despite having one match left. Dubotend, Karat Almaty and Villarreal have only earned 1 point each from 7 matches played, while Slava Praga and Eintracht Frankfurt have 3 and 4 points respectively. To end the Hyper 102.7 FM Media News, let us take another look at the main point. We told you in the course of the bulletin that the Ogun State government has announced an immediate suspension of the selection process of the Awujale of Ijebuland. We also informed you that the National Counter-Terrorism Center has announced plans to fast-track the trial of over 5,000 terrorism suspects currently awaiting trial across the nation. On the foreign scene, a resident of Kumasi has dragged the management of Comfort Anoye Teaching Hospital before the Ghanaian High Court, seeking a compensation of 10 million Ghana cedis over alleged medical negligence leading to the death of a newborn baby. And in sport, 4 teams have been eliminated from the ongoing UEFA Champions League after the conclusion of match day 7 fixture on Wednesday. That was the Hyper 102.7